What? Phoenix Suns host Sacramento Kings when? 7 p.m. AZ time. Where? Talking Stick Resort Arena. Watch Fox Sports Arizona. Listen 98.7 FM. Probable starters: Suns, Tyler Ulis, Troy Daniels, Josh Jackson, Dragan Bender, Marquise Chris Kings, De'Aaron Fox, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Justin Jackson, Skal Labissiere, Willie Cauley-Stein. Phoenix Suns OFFRTG equals 100.7 30th, DEFRTG equals 110.8 30th, NETRTG equals minus 10.1 30th. According to a team source, the Suns have still not made a decision yet on if Devin Booker will play in their final 4 games of the He's only played in 54, by far a career low, but over this final stretch, there's no need to jeopardize his hand injury to possibly re-aggravate. I imagine we should know a clearer status possibly before tonight's game, but if he doesn't suit up by Wednesday, inputting heavy doubts in him seeing the floor again until 2018-2019. Alongside missing TJ Warren due to a sprained knee, the likes of Jackson and Chris have had to blaze their own path without their help scoring recently. However, the results are surprisingly showing progress, especially one of rapid acceleration out of the Suns' number 4 pick in the 2017 draft. In the month of March, Jackson not only tallied 36 points against the Warriors but he broke the 20-point mark 3 times. Compared to what I originally expected when he declared out of Kansas, Jackson has way more offensive potential than I ever realized. He has a lot of moves he hasn't even been able to show off yet, but it surprised me to say that his offense translated faster than his defense. Sure, we still see the flashes of two-way brilliance, which happens more often than it did a few months ago, but Jackson is becoming above average already at finishing through contact at the rim. If Jackson is able to naturally add on more lean muscle mass to his frame this summer alongside an improved handle and steps taken on his jump shot, we could be in line for a breakout in year 2. I'll keep making this comparison until I'm proven wrong. Jackson, especially in his recent acceleration of development in playmaking, is on pace to become very similar to Brandon Ingram in terms of production by next. Sure, his form on his shot is nowhere close to Ingram's fluidity, but I'm confident in his work ethic to get to becoming at least a 30 to 32% shooter from deep soon. With steps taken recently from Jackson, Chris, and even Ulis, it's a step in the right direction for the Suns from this vantage point. Even though Phoenix just recently broke the franchise record for most consecutive losses in A, it's hard to ignore the steps being made by part of their young core. Sacramento Kings OFFRTG equals 101.3 29th, DEFRTG equals 109.5 29th, NETRTG equals minus 8.2 29th. Unlike Phoenix the Kings have actually been too good to finish as a bottom 3 team this. Even though management was expecting to get their hands on possibly Luka Doncic, their young core led by Fox is 6 games ahead of the Suns in the reverse standings. Whether it's Fox, Bogdanovic or even Buddy Hield in his new 6th-man role, Sacramento's guard rotation has stepped up and created magic together way earlier than many expected. Also, those 3 are proving to be a potent trio against weaker teams on nights when they all get going at the same time. As it relates to Fox, who I had number 5 on my board last, he has proven immediately that his speed, especially in transition, is a major weapon he deploys on opposing teams. Fox also has shown off the clutch gene more than once, most recently Sunday against the Lakers. If the Kings were to get some sort of lottery luck, number 6 for best odds, they could get their hands on either DeAndre Ayton and Marvin Bagley 3 to cap off their core by pairing Fox with an elite big down low. That sounds like a scary idea if that were to come to fruition, because I feel Sacramento is way closer to making a surprise run towards contention than many realize. Maybe that's just me buying into Fox possibly finding his perimeter shot sometime, which at the moment is currently shot due to fatigue, but there at least is a foundation for hope taking place over there. Compared to the last decade prior, I wasn't able to say that at all. Prediction outside of Troy Daniels still likely playing above Davon Reed, I imagine we see the Suns go even younger in tonight's contest. 222 out of 240 possible minutes were allocated in Oakland Sunday to players on the Suns roster who were pros for 2s or fewer. That's absolutely crazy and shows exactly where the Suns are as they reach the finish line of this treacherous. In a matchup featuring far and away the 2 worst teams from an advanced metrics standpoint, expect another competitive outing out of these Suns. Does that translate to a win? I don't think so over the more talented guard rotation of the Kings, but this should come down to the final few possessions as we hope you see Jackson and Fox go back and forth scoring all game. Kings 111, Suns 108.